I'm Theron Ramacharaka. Before we get started into a brief discussion of mind power, vril or prana, and a diminution of those, and attenuation of their manifestations, the weakening of them, a drain of them, a deficiency of them, and what something that can be done about it and a way to think about it. Subscribe if you like this video. Hit the thumb up. Subscribe to the channel if you like the material overall on the channel. Subscribe to the channel, please. I'm just asking. I'm making a suggestion. It'll help the channel keep going. Show its support. Others see the support. I see the support. And there are goals to meet with respect to YouTube presence and rewards for being there as more subscribers accrue. So that having been said now, suggested and requested, let's move on. Which way into this? Okay, let's say you experience a slump in your energy, in your drive, in your will, in your desire, in your action. Maybe somebody could call it a state of depression. You lose interest, whatever may be the case. What I'm getting at is a certain result or cause or accompanying factor, accompanying state of affairs, just like a lack of get up and go, and you start to feel weak. You may think of all kinds of things to say feel in a weakened state. You could say my will, my desire, any of these things, right? My energy, any of that stuff, right? My mind power. I want to point out a very useful and real fundamental thing that is in short supply. It's like your battery is run down. Your battery for what? Vril, life force, the very thing that animates mind and body, spirit, all that. The very thing that is the animating factor, the thing that moves. That you're in short supply, your battery is run down. And now in this world, when it comes to consciousness hijacking, in this world, even with respect to its consciousness hijacking trends, methods, ways, the world of people, the world of entities, whatever. All right, so there are many things at play that will hijack your consciousness and to take your vril. Just use it up, burn it up, or steal it, whatever. However, true enough, you may become in the state of feeling that, experiencing that. That, for whatever reason, is there to be experienced and felt. So, it's a good idea, I think. It's very useful and pragmatic to think in these terms when you're experiencing such a thing. You can think, all right, I have depression. There's whatever going on, but at least don't forget a decrease in your supply, your at-hand supply, and perhaps your avenue of absorbing it, and then storing it, and then using it. Think in these terms, because you can do something about that. If you get into one of these states of affairs in having this kind of experience, you may lack ability, motivation, interest, energy, all of those things again, to do anything about it. You may not find a reason. So I'm going to suggest one. Such a fundamental thing as my life force battery is emptying, it's draining, and it doesn't have much in it. It's drained. My life force is draining away. That has a pretty serious effect on pretty much anybody if they think about things like that when experiencing that. And something can be done about that. See, there's an obstacle, a problem. And here we look for the solution in the problem, such that the problem really then dissolves itself. It's a matter of how you look at it. My energy, my life force is draining. My life force battery is running dry. And then you put energy, you put vril into it. You put life force into it. This may be a motivator to get into action. Rather than thinking, like I got to get shit done, or, I can't just lay around all the time, or my body's getting weaker. My motivation is run dry. That well ran dry. You need to recharge your life force battery itself. Maybe motivation. Maybe a reason to get into action, to do stuff. Do it for that reason. It's so fundamental in nature, to nature, for everything else, other things to fall into place. Following, subsequently, consequently. Some of those other levels of stuff, my physical energy, my motivation, my interest, my feeling of vivacity, my energy level, all of those things, my depression, whatever, can use just, recharging my life force battery, getting it back to a balanced state, getting it back to a functional state, getting it back to a high state. Go about it for that. And with that in mind, picturing that happening, letting that be the reason you get out of bed for a while. Then other things will probably follow, things that more surface things that you might have been noticing at first. That's it. Theron Q. Ramacharaka here. Like, subscribe, what have ya. Be well.